Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Infinite Heights. As I was just about to start recording, dinner was done. I made a nice bit of baked vegetables containing carrots, onions, celery, and potato with some roasted lamb. Something we don't have very often. It's very expensive, but it's very good. So we get it very rarely. But that's not important. Mm. What is important is why I brought you here today. As you can see, I'm in my test world. I want to show you something. I've been working on a type of floating crystal for my sky build. Now this is the design I wanted to use. And I built out lapis blocks because I thought that would be the best block to use. Apparently it wasn't. I thought that string, what the heck is that? I thought that string would be able to hold the lava into the shape of this crystal. Maybe give off light on the pathways and such near it and around it and such. Turns out string just burns. I was a little surprised about that because I thought it held everything. Apparently not. It holds water though. But it took me a while to come up with these. Not design, but the coloration I want and what blocks I want. And here's how I went about it. I spent a lot of time. I wanted to use either a blue or a bright color. So I immediately started with quartz. I didn't like it because too obvious of a pattern. You can tell where the blocks ended and start and such. Then I tried snow and I didn't like this crazy pattern on it at all. And it's not all that bright as I wanted. And I thought, you know what, we can just wait until the server updates, when it does, and use packed ice. No, I don't like it that much. So I tried just ice. Now that's too transparent, and I don't like that. Same thing with glass. It stands out far too much, and I don't like it. So then, out of all these, I decided to choose the two I like best, which was the glass and the ice. And I started trying combinations. With the glass, I tried the dark blue, the light blue. Then I tried... Oh, this is something different. Hold on. Then with ice, I tried ice, and inside it's the packed ice. Regular ice with lapis. Regular ice with gold. And that looks really good, regular ice with gold. Not inside it, though. Regular ice with iron blocks. Ice with water. And then ice with glass. I'm just stopped partway through because I thought that looked ugly as hell already. And over here, I tried the stained glass inside the ice and the ice inside stained glass. That didn't look all that great. So I'm looking through this here, and this is all the choices I had. This is exactly the color palette I want, and this is all I can have. So I went around and thought of the best thing to use. Now, immediately came to mind was the lapis block inside the ice or the packed ice inside ice. And as you can see with my two boxes up here, I decided to stay with packed ice inside the ice because, for one, this is too dark. But this, with the packed ice, it gives it just enough deeper of tone to make it look like it's... There's too much ice there, it's just fog. But at the edges, you can still see through a little bit compared to this here. So I am going to be using this as my source of a floating crystal. Now, let me show you what I did in the server. I'll be there in a second. Okay guys, here we are on the server. I'm high in the sky, and I have huge amounts of progress to show you. First of all, some of you on the server who likes my videos, especially what's his name, JS Sprock. He's not on moments. I can't be sure if that's his name correctly, but I believe his name is JS Sprock. He saw a little bit of what my base is updated to, so he got a sneak preview. But he didn't see the whole thing. I'm about to let him on surprise along with the rest of you guys. Let me show you what I did. First of all, let me explain over here, because this is what less of the detail is. I wanted, first of all, a couple of things to note. One, it's just a small circle but it's a circle floating in air and it's getting higher. Secondly, it's got a wave to it, like the air is kind of moving it around. But all sides are in sync with it. Like this side isn't higher than that side and doesn't look all wibbly wobbly. Not a correct term, but it matches what I'm trying to say. First of all, aside from here, where the glass is, that's safe walkways. You need to be careful out here. I'm not going to be putting any glass or anything out to keep you on the walkways, because I think it would definitely take away from the build. And what little parts I have made it look ugly as all get out. Get out of here. So, what I did was just a circle. I raised it up a couple blocks. And then I did the circle at this level. And I wanted to raise it up a little bit, go down some. And I made these designs along the way. I decided to have a coherent pattern of lapis and slab would work really well up in the sky. And I have lights everywhere to give it light. No, let me say this again. I have lights everywhere to make mobs not spawn. And I made that decision to put lights everywhere after I found out that the floating lava crystal is not going to work. Along with putting lights in the crystal so the ice doesn't melt, it's not going to work either. So, another thing to note is these low pylons I have for the redstone torch with the redstone lamp. I like them. I purposely made them stand out. I could have hidden them and make this more bulky and more fancy, but no, I wanted them to stick out. I had a great explanation why I wanted to do it earlier. Now I forget the reason, but it's not all flat and even. And that, for one, is the main reason why I think this looks really good. Man, these vegetables taste great. Especially the carrots. I love baked carrots. So, we got the circle here. Let me show you the main of it. You may recognize this building. Drunk, Slugs, and I both tore down what I had up here beforehand, which included the two parts sticking out. I brought it back. Same shape, same blocks in almost all the same places, but it is vastly different. First of all, look at the doorway over here. It is rounded now instead of just a regular arch. Up here, if you look down, it's no longer another brick with a flat of gray. It is now double cross pattern, double X's. But I liked it so much, I kept the lapis, the cobblestone, and that the quartzes. I thought it would look very nice. The main, excuse me, the main part I wanted to redo was the inside. Check this out. Bam. Completely different, even on the inside, on the ceiling. Let me explain what I did. On my laptop, I have the design from what the old design was. And this is the exact width and height of that design. It is 10 spaces out from the center in every direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, exactly 10. But I wanted to have it multi-layered much more. And since we're in the sky, I want you to see down under the water. I want you to see onto the land nearby. I want you to look out the window. Maybe there's cloud. I want you to see through the clouds and such. I mean, look at this. You can see the water base through here. And since I'll be having things come off the side of it, you're going to see a lot more detail with this glass floor than you would with just a regular stone floor. So I didn't put anything in front of the ice this time because I wanted to look out through the ice. An important detail I thought was the iron block I decided to establish. It's not extravagant. I didn't I had a whole bunch. It's only 8 pieces. 2 on each side. That's it. You can see them from the outside and the inside, but that's it. And I thought that makes a huge difference to what I did. Secondly, or next, the ceiling. It's not a bunch of random colors. It's not just layered patterns this time, but like a wavy pattern I got this time. It's actually multi-layered. And I really like it. Plus, with the light glitch that you see going in there with the shadows, it looks much better than I had the light up there. Along with that, you'll notice that there is a cobble stairway going in a V I didn't have last time, which I think really adds not only to the light glitch, but adds to the... It's a different type of gray, first of all, what I like to think. Plus, it's a completely different busy pattern compared to every block here. So it's not dark like the nether brick, which completely stands out, but this does stand out just based on the pattern. And since it's the same color, it looks great. I kept the inside for the archway exactly the same because I really like these stairs like that. The circle, I think, is a huge improvement to my standard arch. I haven't tried putting vines on it yet. I don't know if that's gonna look good or not. I'm gonna try to put it on there. I don't expect it to look too good, however. The inside here, I wanted it... First, I had it all flat. Oh, by the way, thank you for SpeakerOnGo for... No, not SpeakerOn, Trainiac. I think it's Trainiac 12 for helping me with the cooking cobblestone. He brought over 32 furnaces and such. Actually, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40 furnaces to cook this stuff. Now, I thought that the light in the walkway would be pretty cool. Like right here. I'll explain that in a little bit. Like right here. Plus, it'd be at the entrance, so no mobs can spawn here. None's going to spawn over there, and none's going to spawn on top of here. As far as I know, none's going to spawn over here. I can always take that off and put light. No, I can't put light because there's lights there. I'll figure out some the mob spawn here. Anyhow, you're not supposed to be able to climb on the side. That's why I have the lapis here. It's a completely different color. It's a completely different busyness. And I think it works great for sticking out. And I have a little perch you can climb on top of it. So it kind of looks like, how can I explain it? It's like, say, someone took your favorite wooden chair you sit on at home, maybe for dinner. I don't know. In my house, we have a wooden chair we sit on with wooden arms. It has a cushion on it, but it's wooden. Let's say someone took a knife. It wooded out a beautiful pattern of vines on it. That's what the blue signifies in here to me. It's like a beautiful pattern of vines without vines. And I didn't want to use any more quartz since I have it in a bunch of other places. And I want the lapis to stand out more. I'm harvesting different trees at the moment. I'm actually collecting trees. I wanted a different pattern in the walkway besides... I tried smooth stone. It didn't work out that well, I thought. I tried cobble. That looked way too busy for where it was. And it didn't occur to me to use furnace until I was getting the furnace out of the way. And I put them down in the walkway, just 2 of them. I thought this looked really good because it's not really busy like the cobblestone, but it's got that dark border, which I think really works here as well. Next would be the cobblestone in the center. I don't know why I put that there. I just think it looks really nice there. I decided to put a different type of walkway up here. Either you got the stair selection or you got the half slab selection. I think that works really nicely. And over here with the 3 random cobble pieces, I think makes it stand out more than just all straight gray pieces. Now, I know with my last build I had the problem with the underside. Not this time. It's all covered. Every direction is covered for the other side. Oh, no, I can't put lights because that's sticking out. Okay, so exactly what you see is the top side and underside of the belt, which I think looks really good. Originally, my idea was to have cobble jutting out like a spike, but that just looked really bulky and ugly, and I'm glad no one actually saw me build that. So, Sonic Teen, I know what game he likes. So, I just figured that the light glitch with the lights right here work really well with the cobble under base. This here is just entirely hollow, but with the lights, nothing's going to spawn in it. And plus, it is still above the clouds. Everything will be above the clouds as normal. It's starting to rain. I originally thought of maybe leaving this open up to this cobble piece here, but then I started raining. It's like, no, I can't have that, so I had to figure out something to close it, and I think it works really well. If you're wondering why you don't hear rain sounds, because I turned it off. It is very, very annoying. Now, my whole plan for this is where the ship port will be. This is where the ship will be flying across, and landing port right next to this block. This block over here and on the other side will have little arms that will jut around and will ring around this entire platform back around again. So I'm maybe having 2, 4, 6, 8 of these, at minimum 4, maximum 8 if I can work it in there, if I can think of a good way to work it in there. But there shall be more of these circle patterns, not all the exact same waviness, but there will be these circles. Next will be the crystal, as I showed you in single player mode. This here, I figured out the right height I want for it, and I'm going to be putting that same crystal design exactly right here. Do it some type of mythical, not mythical, what is it, fantasy related feature. Oh, I just dropped a carrot on my shirt, son gun. So, I'm trying to leave spaces for the, what is it, packed ice. I did just minor testing in single player world, and it doesn't melt. If you mine it away, you have to use Silk Touch or it just breaks, but water does not come from it. So you can basically use it anywhere. You just need Silk Touch on a pick. Oh, oh, ooh. Glad I saw that. Glad I saw that, because I would have been so pissed. Not pissed, but paranoid that I was missing something, because I had a feeling that I missed something here. More cobble. I have more cobble. Why is there a piece of quartz? Hey! No! Screwing up my mode. There we go. That looks really cool. I think this is a definite vast improvement to what I had beforehand. And like I said, I have to give all my credit to Diaz, not only Diaz the Duke, but also Bestie as well. Why? Their contests. Bestie helped me think of doing his contest required storylines. I liked massive builds. I got first place and second place because I did big builds and I tried to make them very decorative. And that definitely helped me. But the second thing that helped me was Duke's build, which is just small contests, but you have a very limited area to be very creative in. And despite the fact that I'm not doing those anymore, the very fact that I did the very first season and I got third place in one of them, huge difference in how I'm building. So definitely, even if you think you're a terrible builder, join into the 3BC. We will be honest, we'll be fair, and we'll try to give you ways to maybe help your build. Now, we do pick on some people, but we're friends with them. We are not doing it out of any mean spirit. So join into the next 3BC contest, join into the pixel art contest. If there's other people that want to join in, practice plots can be used for the overflow. Don't be afraid, guys. Come on, join in on the fun. It's love judging it. It's fun to look at what everyone's ideas are and builds. But I have a lot of work here to do. A lot. And I don't think I told you this yet, but when the new update comes out on the server, it's not a rumor. I won't start rumors, but my gut's telling me it's coming out soon. I don't know. I get that every once in a while, and it usually works out. My gut tells me. Gut tells me coming out soon. I'm gonna have a new series coming on the server. Separate build, separate area. It's gonna be big. Drunk Slug will like it. I'm gonna need people to help me dig out this hole. So if you're watching this, you want to help out. Oh, I have a hard time paying attention to chat regardless. For some reason, I know it's gotta be pissing off some mods and admins. Dang it, stop popping up. So I have a lot of stuff to do. I got great plans for you guys to see. I hope you're enjoying my videos, and I hope I see you guys for the next update. See ya.